Lucky enough, we had leaders like Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in jail, but came out very reconciliatory, not having any bitterness of apartheid. But that is the kind of personality he was. And he canvassed around the whole world for people to fight this scourge of racism and fascism. And in that we were with very, very good friends, especially from Greece. One of the best advocates which worked on the case of Nelson Mandela was Advocate George Bezos, a Greek national who went to South Africa many years ago. He defended Nelson Mandela at the treason trial. For us, he is a hero in South Africa. He just wrote a book called Odyssey to Freedom, where he speaks about his relationship with Nelson Mandela. And for us, we think that the combination of forces against racism shows that racism can be defeated, and we have to defeat it wherever it comes up. We are now 20 years in our democratic dispensation. This year we'll be celebrating the 20th year. On Monday, the 5th of May, we'll be having our National Day, where we look back and say, what have we achieved? Have we managed to put the principles and the policies of non-racial, non-sexist, prosperous and democratic South Africa? I think we have managed to do that. And we will be telling people on Monday, on the 5th, that South Africa has moved forward from racist policies, from sexist policies, to a democratic dispensation where everybody can live freely without any disturbances in South Africa. And I think we have achieved that through the help of our own people, but also with the assistance of the international community, because we didn't have to invent the wheel again. We took whatever was there existing and improve it according to our own situation in South Africa. I worked with Mr. Mandela for the 3 years towards the elections in 1994. As I said, I arrived in 1991 in South Africa from exile, and I was the head of communication. I was the cameraman for Mr. Mandela for those years. And he was a very passionate person, very dedicated individual, very clear, focused, minded person, and with a great vision for the future. He spent 27 years in jail, where he was humiliated. He was made to crush stones with a hammer, working in a quarry. But through all those years, he managed to come out without any bitterness, racial bitterness. He was more reconciliatory than anybody else. Even he surprised us. I mean, I was a member of the underground of the ANC. We were prepared to fight and die. That's what we were prepared to do. But he came and cooled us down. And one could not understand what kind of a philosophy he was trying to bring. But then as we go on in life, we realize that by his policies, we averted the bloodbath which was expected to be in South Africa. Now, those examples of him of reconciliation have been applied in many countries where there is conflicts, like in Cyprus, in the former Yugoslavia, Balkan states. They were also used and appreciated in Ireland during the big conflict over there. People come and ask us, how did you do it in Rwanda? It was because we understood that to move forward, you cannot be consumed by racism. Racism actually eats in you. It makes you not to think straight. Mr. Mandela saw that and he moved forward in those kind of things. He was a very, very loving man. I made some documentaries on Mr. Mandela. One of the best documentaries I did was I did a picture on his 75th birthday. And when I still look at it today, I smile and kind of think what a wonderful person he was, because you could see from his face how brilliant he becomes when he is among especially the children. He loved children. He loved life. He was passionate about the future of humanity. And I think we have lost an icon, but we say he was not only South Africa's icon, he was an icon for humanity. He helped the world in many different ways. And I think we'll have to live and continue with his legacy so that we can carry it to generations to come. On the 10th and 11th of May, we'll have the 13th African Music, Cuisine, Handicraft Festival, which will be held here at the residence of the South African Embassy, number 5, Diamantido, in Msiriko. This has been a festival which has been going for 13 years now this year. It is one of the highlights in the life of the African diaspora and the embassies and consulates which are here in Athens. The importance of the festival is to show or to showcase the cultural diversity of this huge continent of Africa in its different forms, in music, in handicraft, in food. Please do come and see for yourself. Last year, we had about 8,000 people who passed through these grounds for 2 days. And we expect more people to come this year. Money generated from the profits made from this festival is distributed to the charity organizations which are taking care of those in need. And we will continue to do that. This year, we want to kind of combine the African festival with the African Union celebrations, which is very important for us because we don't want to forget where we come from. Now, Africa has always been taken as a continent with negativity, like a continent of conflicts, of wars, of disease. And if you come and see the festival, you'll see the positive things which comes out of the continent. The beautiful people, their music, their cultures, poetry, dances. And I think we are here to show that positivity which is in the African soul, in what we call Ubuntu. Ubuntu means it's a policy where we, as Africans, say, what is mine is yours. And you can only come and experience that Ubuntu philosophy by coming and see what will be happening at the African Festival on the 10th and 11th of May.